And now we have a second character. So this is when the challenge develops. We can't enter in this little square because we have to enter in that square.
Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
And then we switch characters using Q and E, depends, because sometimes you have more than one character. But this guy, he doesn't jump very high. And so, figured out. Problem solving, let's go. We have to use Thomas. And now we have to get both of them into the little squares, and that's how you beat this level.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times.
And right here we need help, so let's go switch over to Thomas.
Not technically graceful, probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Oh god. Ah, I just got punched in the face. How could you feel so sad for a 1x2 block? I don't know. Paw. And let's just drop you down all the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom into your little square, and then Thomas goes into his little square. There we go.
Okay, this was more like it. The glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
And eventually, it just like in this nice storytelling manner, just explains the game basically to you. So you need to step on that with Chris because he's the only one that can get in here, and now Chris needs to get up. So now we have to switch, and now we have to go hup, hup, and he has to do that every time. So we have to go hup, hup, yaw.
Great, great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing
entirely more worthwhile. I just wanted to finish this guy's quote.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure.
That's good.
Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him.
Oh, that's
Sure,
unfortunate.
He'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Now we're gonna switch our characters, and now which way are we going? No, that's Chris jumps, so let's go with the Thomas jumps first. Oh, crap. Oh! Come on, Thomas. Don't fail me now. Oh! There we go. Good job, Thomas. Chris is a small but very big fella.
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness.
Alright, which way are we going now? That's an illegal way.
But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot.
Why am I keep killing myself?
The next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
Now we have to press this button. Now this thing starts to move, so we have to get both our characters over here and teleport them over. So now you have to go here. Now switch quickly. There we go. Now, can Chris make this jump? Yes, he can. And now we shit. And now we shit. Where does this lead me? Alright, I need Thomas to do something up here, because that's what it looks like. Now, Chris needs to get in there. He needs to... Possibly, he may be the first person who needs to do something. And we also can't get back up, so basically we're trapped. Okay, so we need to get both guys down here. Somehow we need to make that space accessible to Thomas. So I guess this is where Thomas needs to go. Huh! Alright, what a jump. Huh! Oh god, that thing moves fast. That's unfair. That should be illegal. Should be breaking some sort of speed limit. And we get down here, and we're done. Nice. Ooh, another third character.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
Anyways, now we need to stack our characters on top of each other. So, how are we going to do that? We need to get you on you. Then we need to get you... somehow. Oh, no, never mind. I got this. We can jump with... oh, no. We can jump with both these characters. Can we jump? No, we cannot jump. Can Chris make it on top of... no, we can't. So how shall we do this? We need to stack our characters. This is the first part of the level. It's actually been quite confusing, actually. I don't know how I'm going to do this. How am I going to get Chris on top of there? Come on, Chris, figure it out. He needs to stack on top of Thomas, because that's the only thing he's got. Oh! No, never mind. I thought I had it for a second. No, never mind. I got it. I got it. Now we need to do that. Now we need to do that. There we go.
This
and so
would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things. Where did they come from, anyway?
Anyways, now we need to get our characters over John. So now as we get more and more characters, this becomes a little bit more challenging.
John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome. Time to flex those muscles, to put his training to use. Time to show those little dots how it was done.
Let's go, John. This is all on you.
Decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies.
Yes, John is a very careful guy.
Sympathetic expression he practiced in the mirror all these years.
Oh, now I need Thomas. I actually have not played this. I played up to the end of that little 0 point something bit, and that's basically it. We need you. Keep going. Now we need you. And now we all go together, I think? Where are we even going? Bollocks. Sorry, Chris. Alright, now we need to move together. Go, Thomas, you're the first. Ooh, this thing drops down. That's fine. That's cool. Alright, so we keep moving. So now as we drop our characters down here, we're going to find out what's next. Alright, Chris, you go first. Be the fearless explorer. Actually, no, Thomas, you go. I'm just randomly pressing E, seeing what happens, which character I switched to. I don't even know what's happening right now. Okay, so we need Chris to get in through that little dip in there we just saw. And now we need Thomas to bump up Chris a little bit, and this guy can... whoops. keep on switching characters by accident. Alright, let's just get into our little positions. You, go there. You, go there. You, go there. He's in his little space. And I love how the sounds change too. This game is just so good. Oh, no, never mind. We need you. Come on, John, it's your time to shine. Help Thomas over this little gap. And there we go. That's the level. It's just so satisfying to play this game. You should definitely get this in. It's an indie game. It's definitely worthwhile. Oh, I can actually bump him up like this. That's pretty cool, actually. Never knew that's possible. All right, you need to. Oh, we need more support. Support for John. Raw. Oh no, never mind. We need more support for John. You get over here. Chris, you need to help too this time. Let's go, John. Oh god, what was that?
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
No, the little guys. Oh, the magic blocks. Go, Thomas. Now we need to figure out a way to get Chris up there again. Alright, I think John can make this now. Yes, he can. Now I need to figure out a way to get Chris up there. I think we need to do the same thing that we did with the previous level. So now, Chris, you get off. And how are we doing this? Chris needs a boost on top of John. So yeah, there we go. I need to do that. Now I need Thomas. Now I need Chris to do that. And there he's over. There we go. Problem solving from Ton. And now we don't need John anymore. He can go do his own thing. No, we possibly might need him again. Never mind. Let's give Chris a lift. Oh, no, never mind. Thomas can make this, right? Yeah, Thomas can make this. I'm not sure if Chris can make it. Let's see. He might need some support. Oh, no, he needs support. Thomas, go and get him. It's unfortunate now how this guy's stuck, so... Now I need Chris to get a boost on top of John. Now I need that to happen. No, we don't. We need this to happen. There we go. We're all safe. Now we need Chris to get up there again because he needs the biggest lift possible. How shall we do this? Let's go with you. Let's go with you. Now Chris should be fine for this jump! Yes! Alright, that was success. That was good problem solving from Ton. Alright, let's go. Let's make these jumps together now. This level is getting a little bit obnoxious now. Let's move him closer. Let's do this. Okay, you can make this. You don't need to try. Oh, we got a freaking elevator now. Oh, no, John. Get over here. Now we need Thomas to help out Chris. Now we need Thomas to help out Chris again, and then we're up on this little elevator thing. To which we still need to work together to get to. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. We need to do... I'm going to move you over a little bit, and then we're going to get Chris to jump! Okay, Chris is the first guy.
He didn't mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
Now we need to get them up together. Let's work together as a team. Let's go, team. Huzzah. Okay. Alright, John, Thomas. Let's see if Chris can make this. This is your big day, Chris. Oh, go, Chris! No! No! Oh. Anyways, I actually kind of wanted to tell a little story. There was a funny thing that happened last night. I was watching this show. This new show by NBC just came out, and it's called Siberia. And it's kind of a little bit of a funny experience with how shows can start off good but then get ruined at the end of the first episode. Anyways, it's about these people that are just dropped off in Siberia. They have to they're basically dropped off in Siberia with nothing, and they have to survive a winter. There's 12 people, and then whoever remains by the end of the winter will get $500,000 split between them. And so it seemed like a cool concept. It didn't really feel like it was plausible at the beginning, because it's like, but it was nice. It was a good show for the first about 40 minutes. And then they threw this little dramatic twist in there at the end, and that's what kind of ruined the series for me. And that's why I kind of don't consider it to be that great anymore. It did have a very fantastic start, but then just make this jump with Chris. Go, yes, go Thomas. Chat.
Angry Orange One was less immediately likable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
Alright, let's work together again. Go, Thomas. And now we need to work together to get on this thing. Go. 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 No. Oh, this level's taking forever. Anyways, at the end of that episode, they decided to throw in this little twist where this guy gets strayed from his group. This guy strays from his group, and actually no, let's do this. Anyways, the guy strays for his group while they were all going for mushroom hunting, or whatever you call that. They're going for mushroom gathering, and so, and then no one knows where he is. Everyone's like, where's Tommy? That was his name. Oh, god damn it. And everyone was like, where's Tommy? And everyone was worrying about him. And then all of a sudden the camera guy comes in just before it fades out to commercials again. This camera guy comes in, he's just like, help, his face is all beating, there's blood everywhere. And so that's how the next commercial started, and I'm like, what just happened? And then after the commercial, the host of this show comes out of nowhere, and you don't see a helicopter coming in there, he just came out of the woods. And at that point he proceeded to say there's been a very serious accident involving Tommy, and unfortunately it's fatal. And so that's what, god damn it. And so that's what happened. And I was like, and everyone's already starting to cry. It's already like this emotional show and stuff. And it's gotten a little bit more unfortunate now that Tommy's dead. How do I do this? Okay, anyways, we need you again. Then we need you. Get up there, Chris, you fat blob. There we go, level complete. And so that happened. And then so the guy proceeded to say that you have a decision to make whether you want to keep the show going or not, and it's up to you. And then they decided to keep going, I think, but the guy also bribed them.
This would require coordination, balance, and timing.
Anyway, so...
John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph.
Oh boy, how do we do that? Alright, so this is getting a little intense now. We need to get Chris over here. We need to get John. And Chris needs to jump on top of him. Well, that was a failure. And so, after all that happened, they decided to keep going. And then at the very end, they decided to show these clips of what the camera guy that was following Tommy actually recorded. And that's what kind of, well, set me off for the show, I guess. Because it was just the camera walking around, and there's just a loud sound, and then there's just a loud sound, and then all of a sudden, just like they both start to run. The camera guy drops his camera, and all of a sudden you hear help, and that's basically...
That's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
Aww, what a good way of John. And so anyways, after that, let's see if Thomas can make this. Yes, he can. Thomas is a beast. We don't need you anymore, do we? We need John. Oh crap. Oh no, we need John again. And so after that, I was just like, that's weird. And they showed like the images of them hauling him away on a stretcher and everything. And it was all sad and everything. And there was like tears and stuff. And at that point, I was kind of already not sold on the show. I was thinking it was pretty much fake. And then after that, they decided to continue showing clips of what will happen next. And at that point, that's when I really decided that, well, that's fake.